Looking at the items on the water when it comes to the containers, Vision Platform is seeing a decrease in containers coming to the United States for November and December. What are you specifically seeing as it relates to vessel calls and TEUs or containers coming to the port?
Well, we're also seeing that decrease, Lorianne. The first 9 months, we were up about 6.8%, almost 7% from our volume or record volume in 2024 year to year. Now that we move towards October, that number is now 4% up. The good news is we're still in the black in terms of increase. The bad news is there's been a 17% reduction with regard to year as opposed to October 2024. So you're starting to see that now, and I think that was somewhat expected in terms of the fourth quarter, but it remains to be seen. Again, the resilience of the American consumer and their spending activities. I think the next 2 months will be really telling in terms of the diminishment of that growth.
When it comes to the port, a lot of people just think the port is one entity, but there are so many stakeholders, including labor. In terms of the decrease in containers coming in, that does mean that there are some longshoremen that might not be working. What are you hearing from the labor in terms of this pullback in containers, and are they concerned in terms of the diminished numbers?
Labor is absolutely concerned. Let's go back to April of this year when Liberation Day was announced with regard to the level of tariffs that we were looking to. That is 145% on Chinese products. And since that time, we've been in a period of radical uncertainty, as I termed it. And it goes back to, again, job decreases, job anxiety. But again, we're ending the year on some good news with regard to the pragmatism that the two countries are now looking to in terms of resolution. Now, the other aspect to this is, of course, prices are going up. So I think the other test that we're going to be seeing, or metric in the next, as we close the quarter, is what is that growth of consumer spending? We saw limited growth in somewhere about 0.1% in the last reported month. So that's going to be a number that we're going to be looking at, because when you have reduced volume, you're going to have an impact on the jobs in the supply chain, certainly on the docks here at the Port of Long Beach.